My mom chose her cheating husband over me, so I spent years gathering evidence, exposed him for fraud, and forced her to rebuild from ashes while I rose higher than she ever dreamed. I was 14 when my mom finally got remarried to a man called Mike. I didn't know much about him, but one thing was for sure. He was rich, expensive watch, BMW car, very put together. When we moved in together, he didn't talk to me much, but I didn't care, because he was winning me over with new clothes and technology. So to me, he was a keeper, and to my mom too. She practically had a designer bag for every day of the month, and I'd constantly see her flaunting her new, very expensive jewelry on Instagram. I was happy for her, especially after her last husband, my bio dad. I never met him, but my mom always talked about him, and it was never anything good. Apparently, one time he got mad at her for saying the F word, so he hit her so hard that red started pouring out of her mouth. Or another time, he tripped her up when she was pregnant with me, and I almost unalived, all because she forgot to unload the dishwasher. So this was obviously a huge improvement, or so I thought. One day, I heard my stepdad come home at 3 a.m. This would have been normal, except I could hear giggling from a woman too. And my mom was on a work trip. I could hear animalistic sounds from the bottom floor for almost an hour before it was replaced by my stepdad snoring. That's when I got to work. I sneaked downstairs and snapped a quick photo of the woman lying on top of my stepdad, completely unclothed. I didn't send it to my mom yet, because I wanted to wait until she got home first. I really thought I was doing the right thing. Apparently not. She arrived 2 days later, while my stepdad wasn't home. I waited until she had settled to show her the photos. "What the F is wrong with you?" Her face flushed red with anger. "You're always twisting things. People always leave because of you." I stared at her in disbelief. I swear I thought she was pranking me, but that's when she started a full 5-minute monologue about how I was not only the worst son to ever exist, but also that I was responsible for constantly ruining our family. She grabbed the phone, deleted the photos, and handed me a trash bag. "You're not ruining this for me. Put your belongings into this bag. I'm kicking you out." By this point, tears were streaming down my face. Thoughts so deeply rooted in self-hatred polluted my mind. I truly believed that I was the reason for my mom's suffering, that I had essentially ruined her life simply by being born. And these were the narratives that made me pack my stuff up so quickly, eager to let my mom be free of me. When I was done, I got in the car and asked where she was driving me. "A relative. Don't worry about it," was all she replied with. The rest of the 3-hour drive was done in silence. When we got to the house, she didn't even pull into the driveway, just told me to get out, so I did. By the time I made it to the mysterious front door, I didn't even have the heart to knock. I felt so awkward. Luckily, after 5 minutes, the person opened it by themselves. It was a man with brown hair and brown eyes, the same as me. His eyes widened, and he immediately lunged at me for a hug. "I knew you'd come back eventually," he said, with tears in his eyes. I looked at him with my eyebrows furrowed, unable to hide my confusion. But when he invited me inside, everything became clear. He was my biological father. My stomach twisted when he revealed this, and everything in me was screaming at me to get up and run. But something about the warmth in his eyes told me there was more to the story, so I stayed, and I was right. Because everything my mom had told me about him was BS. She just said it out of fear that I would go looking for him one day. Well, I myself opened up about her new marriage, and how I had exposed him for cheating. My dad looked so disgusted